Hey. Oh, baby is correct. Time for the real struggle. Hey, Drew. Oh, man. It's going. Hey, Gander. Good to see y'all, too. So just like the forecast said it was going to be hot today. It was hot today. So my apartment is going to be unbearable for the next, 3 days. Because that's how long it takes for things to cool off here, apparently. Hey, Tapikyo. Hey, Hidden. What's up? Undefeat Mike Tyson? Yes. Mike Tyson in this version of the game. Though, the developers make it very clear. Not affiliated in any way with Mike Tyson. Not at all affiliated with Mike Tyson. This is Mr. Dream that we're fighting. Not Mike Tyson. No Tyson figure is in the gameplay. Very important. Or else Mr. Nintendo's gonna send the lawyers in. Very important that we don't misrepresent. Punch dash out double exclamation mark on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I actually kind of wonder how much Tyson got for that particular endorsement. Probably wasn't much for as early as video games were at the time. But it's probably a reason why a lot of people know Mike Tyson, though. So I guess it kind of worked out for both. All right. So yeah, I beat Metroid last night. So we're done with Metroid. So the remaining in progress NES game here is Punch-Out. So Punch-Out 87. We're on part 4 of this thing. 9 hours, 20 minutes in, 67 knockouts of the player. I've gotten 4 passcodes. So it's taken me 9 hours, 20 minutes to get to the final fight in this game. So as I briefly went over before starting this part here, the final boss in the original version of Punch-Out was Mike Tyson, because it was Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Because of all the legal trouble that Tyson got into, Nintendo removed Tyson from the game and kind of remade the game. So that the final boss in this one is actually this guy, Mr. Dream, not Mike Tyson. Interesting that the player character got to Mr. Dream with 0 wins and 2 losses. I don't know how that works, but okay. And that Mike Tyson is not in this version of the game anymore. So very important. As far as I'm aware, there's no real gameplay changes mechanically to the final boss between the 2 versions. Allegedly, the original Mike Tyson fight is more difficult than the Mr. Dream fight. But I think according to people looked at the code for it, there's no other main difference between the 2. So I guess it must be harder to see some visual cues in the original fight. Perhaps, I don't know. From what I've seen of the fight, the visual cues, you see the visual cue for a frame anyways. So I guess you need all the help you can get, I guess, in this. Extreme, say Darth Gucci, welcome. So let's get going on this. I'm going to give this a solid 2 hours of attempts tonight. I'm likely not going to give up on this. This is totally doable. But this might take me multiple sittings from here on out to actually beat, because you'll see it when we get into it. The fight is more than a little ridiculous. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so let's get into it here. Okay. Punch out. The Titan widget has a bluish tint now. Oh, okay. I'm using the Titan embed directly from them. I'm not self-hosting it. So any changes that are made to it, like they're pushed out by the developers, that not by me, because we were having trouble with it when it was hosted on my own site. So okay, so I'm using the hidden code to go directly to Mr. Dream. I don't think you're normally given the code to Mr. Dream before you do the Mr. Dream fight. I have a feeling this is the same deal with the Super Macho Man code, where after you beat the fight, you're given the code to go direct to Mr. Dream. But I don't want to keep doing the Super Macho Man fight over and over again. So yeah, his head does look too small compared to the rest of his body. Oh, I'm also 0 to 2. That's right. Oh, damn. Okay, so that explains that then. That's where they got the screenshot from. I guess whoever wanted to do the marketing promo shots for this also did not want to go through the whole game just to get to Mr. Dream. Oh boy. Okay, so that's all working. Oh, I forgot to turn on my FPS thing. Oh well, we'll just turn it off. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Did you Curry? Oh man, I forgot the Kirby game was on NES. I've always wanted to play that. Holy shit. Okay. So, if you get hit even once... Fuck. So, it's a one-punch knockout. Or one-punch knockdown. Hey, Lissa. Okay, so now he's doing the other pattern. So he actually winks. He winks, and depending on what eye he winks with, that determines which kind of punch he throws. Okay. Whew. I made it to round 2. First try. So, hey, is this kid a joke? Where's the real challenger? Whoops. Apparently, according to the newspaper thing at the first ending that we got, we stole the belt. Yeah, I might have looked up a walkthrough or two about this particular fight, but it's not like a walkthrough can help you with that stuff like that. A walkthrough can't help you with, hey, don't get punched. Okay, so this time they actually let you get knocked down 4 times. Interesting. All right. And apparently, from what I've seen, that is the full extent of the attacks that he can do. It's the uppercuts at the start, and then, oh come on, I gotta put in the code every time. I've really got to put in this code every time. The other times you didn't have to. That's bullshit. Okay. Maybe if I hit reset before it goes back to that screen. Yeah, at least it isn't metric codes, that's right. Okay. Hey, Souther. Alright. So I'm pretty sure there's like a 2-frame window for this. And if you dodge on the 2nd frame, you can't counterattack. Okay, I'm gonna try resetting. See if that fills in the code for me. Nope, of course not. Oh boy. Okay. That's gonna get real old, entering that code in every time. Okay. And apparently there's no other visual cue for the uppercuts. You just kind of have to anticipate it, and I am over-anticipating, I guess. That was pretty good up until the point where it wasn't. Okay. That's going to be quicker every time to just hit reset. I think I might have to sit close to the TV if I have to do that every time. Hey, Mapbox. Okay. Depending on how many additional parts this game is going to take to beat, I might have to make a Mr. Dream emotes. I got plenty of slots on Discord. That was just slightly too early. Hey, Zach. Okay, so now he's winking. And I'm not sure if he goes back into uppercuts at some point. Okay. Like, honestly, this fight's really not that bad. I say this now, early on, to jinx things. But as long as that's his only patterns, this ain't so bad. And then on part 10 of this, in a month or so, I'm going to rue saying that, probably, but this ain't so bad. This is totally doable. Okay, it almost seems like he's input reading. I have a feeling he input reads. And if you dodge too early, he just gets you. Like that. Like, I bet that's a thing. Oh yeah, if this didn't have shit, okay. So at about the 1 minute mark, that's when he starts doing the mix up. Okay. So I think I was at like, what, 63 deaths? At the start of this? Hey, Faraday. Oh, it doesn't actually input read? Okay. Well, geez. There goes my excuse. Okay, he's gonna start doing straight punches here in a second. Yep, there we go. I thought I did. Alright, hold on. I've missed at least 2 deaths then. I hit the button. Okay, well, alright. We're at 71 then. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, because I can't easily see my save and death count from here. Okay, so it looks like you always have to do a left once he's doing straight punches because he recovers so quick. All right, so we've seen that dialogue before. Shit. I was looking for his other tell for the uppercuts. What? Okay. Really annoying. You gotta put this in every time. He is the special fight for, I guess, the combined world title or something, maybe, or it's like an exhibition match. Or this is Super Mario Brothers 2 US version, and it was all a dream. Mr. Sandman put us to sleep, and the Macho Man fight and this fight were all just a dream. Yep, now it all makes sense. The Punch-Out lore. Fuck. Because that would explain why we were fighting Mike Tyson in the original version. Like, why would Mike Tyson fight this random guy? All right. Pretty sure I'm gonna have this code memorized pretty soon. Okay. Every time. exactly. That's the real lore of this game. Who is Daddy, and when are they coming home? Is it Mario? Or it might be Doc. Doc might be the daddy, too. You never know. Slightly too early. Man. It's like all the stuff that you can kind of get away with earlier in the game, you just can't in this. This reminds me more of that meme with the with Bane from Batman Rises or whatever, with like the guy in the pink suit. That one. That reminds me of that one. Okay. All right. It's always the same timing every time. That's why that's why I think it's an input read. Oh man. Great attempt, that one. I should program my input monitor to automatically enter this code for me. So I don't have to keep doing this. See, that one. That one had to be input red. Whoo! Okay. Okay. So I think he's gonna start out with yeah, there you go. Nice. There's Gucci. Okay, I think he's gonna start off with the quick uppercuts again. So I gotta be ready for that. Alright. Nice health refill there, game. Oh. What is that shit? Okay. So he just does straight rights for the first, like, 30 seconds. What? Okay, my A button didn't work there. What? Okay, that one's new. So he just kind of stands there and blinks for a little bit. Okay, so you can get a star punch if he blinks both eyes. Okay. Okay, so at the start of round 2, he just does straight punches for a while. I didn't quite see on the clock how long that lasted for. Okay. All right. We're figuring it out. Sure. Screwed that up right at the start. Can't do that. Okay. Hey, LCC. Thank you for the sage advice. I'm trying. I've probably seen all of his moves at this point now. And I keep falling for the same moves over and over again. Fuck. Two knockdowns, can't work with that. Can't afford any. Oh, because the length between punches is random? Yeah. Yep. And that's why you just have to go off of reflexes. And it's just such a narrow window for timing the dodges. And that's why if you try and anticipate it, it's just always going to end in failure. Like that. I thought, hey, this is about when he's about to punch every time, and then... Nope. When he's actually punching is always at the worst possible time. Okay. I'm also not sure what I'm going to do after he does the blink both eyes thing. That must have been like a frame too early. Dude, come on! This is gonna be like doing a bunch of sit-ups. What's going on with the audio? Why is the audio getting all... Is that just in my headphones that's doing that, or is that... something bugging out here? Because I think this has happened before with my NES. Yeah, it sounds like something's having a bad time inside my NES. Hopefully it hangs on for long enough for me to beat this. It's probably because it's just really hot in here. Okay, alright. Okay, it sounds like it was just for that one reset where things got screwed up. And no, I have not seen the summoning solve videos. I know those are super popular, but no, never watched it. I typically don't watch stuff like that. For speedrunning content, at least. Like, usually the mechanics videos that I watch for games is stuff for like displaced gamers, explanations of how like the hardware works, more than like, hey, here's some cool strats and all that. That really doesn't interest me as much. So I watch like Displaced Gamers and like Modern Vintage Gamer. Like I've been watching his series of videos on how security was broken for various consoles. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so. Alright, Mr. Dream is not wrong here. Tecmo, never heard of it. Okay, so it's gonna do the straight punches. I'm not sure what the tell is for these. Maybe he does them on a rhythm or something? Oh, is he intentionally getting something wrong and... Oh, fuck. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm not sure what the tell is for that at the start of the second round when he does the straight punches. I have a feeling it's on a there's a rhythm to it, like punch punch stop, punch punch stop, punch punch punch, and then goes into the delay hooks, maybe. But yeah, of like the retro gaming YouTubers that I've seen, I like his style of content and presentation kind of the most. There's some that I can't stand, which I won't mention, but there's some popular ones that I do not particularly care for. This is so hard. I wonder if they gave you this password on purpose because it comes with 2 losses built in. And intentionally didn't autofill it just to make this as obnoxious as possible. That delay. That delay. Okay. So this afternoon I actually got out my PS2 and I updated the open PS2 loader on it because I actually got an update fairly recently. And finally set up my PS2 for loading games off of the the network storage that I have set up. So that coupled with the GBS scaler that I have, I think I'm in good shape to start doing PS2 stuff again. Because that was kind of the main reason why I've been hesitant to do PS2 stuff. Because OS-to-C deinterlacing for PS2 stuff does not look very good. But it looks all right with the GBS. So we should be good for PS2. It was, I believe, a month ago, so you might be on the old version. It's version 1.0. The last version was 0.93. And it's got stuff like the GSM built in it already, so you don't need to use some weird version with GSM support. Though I actually experimented a little bit with GSM, and I couldn't get it to work very well with what I wanted to do. Hey, boys. Thank you for the belief in me. At least somebody does. Okay, it wouldn't let me do inputs. Yeah, Sub-Zero's famous line, "Get over here." Okay. Oh, that's right. Man, the second half is so tough. So I didn't see a real rhyme or reason to how that second part worked. Packed wrong, huh? I can't be getting hit by that early. Hello, Kyle Gunwild. Thank you for the PS2 excitement. All right. This time. Can't be getting knocked down twice. Oh yeah, that's right. Little Mac is in that Smash game. Featuring Little Mac from the Punch-Out franchise. Well, if Kirby eats Little Mac, then technically Kirby has also beaten Tyson. Kirby absorbs their powers and also their sins. Man, my vision's starting to go gray here. I've been staring at the TV for too long. Alright, I knocked him down at least. Oh, man. That's progress. Okay. Progress. Okay. Now I just gotta blink a little bit before the next round starts. Because I won't be blinking for the rest of this. There's no tell for that. What the fuck? Dude, this lack of tells is really, really annoying. What? You can get 3 hits in? That's so weird that you can randomly get multiple hits in. Okay. So for those, you definitely need to... Okay. Hey, Howard. Yeah, this is Mr. Dream. The stand-in for Mike Tyson. Okay, does he do anything different in round 3? No way. Okay, well this is the farthest I've gotten. By a lot. Okay. Okay. Alright, I gotta blink for a little bit here. This game demands so much of the player. Like, you need to not only have your reflexes on point, you have to have a controller in good condition. You need a CRT TV. And then for this fight, you just can't blink. Because a blink... If you blink, you're gonna miss the visual cues in this fight. Like... At least for the first round. Yeah, that might as well be required. Oh, man. Plus, I can't see very well either. My glasses are like over 2.5 years old. And they're all scratched up. I was going to get them replaced. But then, pandemic. But, so now that I'm going to be fully vaccinated and have it all kicked in by the end of April. So then I'll be able to go and get all that sorted. Like the special esports gamer glasses that are yellow tinted. Glass wax. Never heard of that. Yeah, like my eyes are clearly worse than before. Plus there's a big scratch there and a big scratch there, like they got scuffed up. I think it's because they fell out of my pocket or something onto concrete, and it's like exactly scratched up right in the center. And it's probably a big reason why I'm having headaches. Recurring headaches in the back of my head. Some days. So I have a feeling that it's ocular nerve related. Oh, nice. Your job gives you vision perks. Yeah, might as well. Shit, if the job's covering it, might as well. More eye floaters than last year? Yeah. Those you actually need to be, like, really on the ball about. Because if you suddenly get more eye floaters than usual, that could be your retina detaching. And if that isn't dealt with immediately once it happens, you're going to lose your eye. It happened to both my mom and my dad. So that's how I know about that. They both had to have their eyes operated on. So stay on top of that. And if you suddenly feel like you have a lot of eye floaters, have an actual like eye doctor, not an optometrist, but an ophthalmologist, look at it, because I've had one of those appointments before. It's not a good time. It's like torture is essentially what that appointment is. So imagine somebody taking a popsicle stick and just shoving it behind your eye and shoving your eye around inside the socket so they can look behind it. That's essentially what that is. It's like 10 minutes of that. So be prepared for that if you're going to have an ophthalmologist do that. It's a real bad time, but that's kind of the only way that they can see what they need to see. Because that's literally what they do. Like, if you thought getting the nasal swab for COVID swabs was a bad time, imagine that, but behind your eye. Actually, the vision unfocusing at night thing, is it while you're trying to sleep? Because that happened to me too. And the way that I fixed that for me, because I couldn't sleep because of it. My solution to that was to use a nightlight to make the room not pitch black. That is how I resolved that. Because yeah, I would try to go to sleep. I would close my eyes, and I could feel my eyes crossing. And driving night bad. Yeah, I literally shouldn't be driving at night. Like, I can't see shit right now at night. All right, time to focus. Oh God. Okay, let's do that. Oh, morning, you're tired? Yeah, probably. But yeah, that was, it took me a while to figure out, like, why are my eyes doing this when I'm trying to go to sleep? I want to go to sleep, eyes. Because it would be like actually painful. My eyes like crossing themselves when I would close them. No, this is not a save state. This is the EverDrive N8 with the option reboot to game chosen. This isn't a save state. Using a save state would make it easier to get into this fight, but it would screw up the inputs because Punch-Out uses every button on the controller. Or almost every button. This game doesn't play well with save states, unfortunately. There is a limit to how thick the lens can be, but only for like purposes of miniaturization. Once you get past a certain point, you have to have the big boy lenses just because of physics. Like, luckily my prescription is not strong enough to need the real thick ones. So I can still get the cheap thin ones. Man, I keep falling for that third hit every time. Boy, so you should put this in the triathlon for the next Valuethon. Beat the first 3 boxers in Punch-Out. And then last for 1 minute against Mike Tyson. No, just last for a minute. You don't have to beat him. Or last to round 2 against Mr. Dream / Tyson. Yeah, it looks neat. Like, I've always liked multi-game things like that. Yeah, it'd be cool to do, like, a tournament for something like that, but you'd have to have all of the racers on all at once. So that nobody gets, like, intel of what the games are ahead of time and all that. And you gotta make it as fair as possible, so... I think it'd only really work in a marathon setting, done all at once. Okay, so... I'm actually thinking here for the start of round 2, if I should just block... So I only have 8 hearts, though, and it takes a heart to block. Damn. Trying to get that. Damn. All right. So I think I just want to... God, I feel like I should be blocking, but... Nah. Okay, so I gotta wait like an instant, and then dodge, dodge. I don't know if this is random, the amount of punches he does consecutively for this part. Hey, Gundam. That's right. Okay. So on the uppercuts, you can hit them more than 3 times. Okay. Fuck! Ugh. No! Damn it! So if you get the count to 9 before getting up, you get 9 hearts. Otherwise, you get 1. That's frustrating. Okay, I feel like I learned something though. That was a quite good attempt though. God. That was a good attempt. Can't give up that early. Okay. It's come to this. I have memorized the passwords. 007-373-5963. Gonna be burned into my memory forever now. Okay. So I think this is punch, punch. Punch, punch, wait. Punch, punch, wait. Punch, punch, wait. Punch, punch, wait. What's the tell that you see? Because the tell that I see is he winks. And then for the uppercut, he flashes. I was stuck in the block position, I guess. So that one you totally can do multiple dodges in a row. What? How did that... How... I wasn't paying attention. I looked up in it for an instant in the upper left to see how many star punches I had. And then all of a sudden I wasn't attacking him. You think the speed of your fingers can match the strength of my fists? Perhaps, Mr. Dream. Wait, he does multiple... Okay. That's new. That I haven't seen. Okay, that must be a round 3 thing. That's new. Okay, there's also that 3-hit combo. That was also new. Okay. Mr. Dream wins by decision. Okay. At least we made it to the end of the fight. End of 3 rounds. That is also progress. Still progress. All right. I'm not sure what the tell is for that 3 quick jabs into uppercut combo was in round 3. That one I'm not sure how to deal with. Okay. I was too busy thinking about round 3 there. I gotta keep my head in the game here. Okay. All right, focus. That pattern is the same every time. Okay. So it looks like it's at the 140-ish mark is when he starts doing these. I'm debating whether or not to reset. This might still be okay. As long as I get... Okay. Got hearts back. And decent amount of stamina. Okay. See, that one was 3 punches. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, shit. Oh, I thought I had a star punch. Fuck. I thought I had a star punch. Oh, I could have ended it right there. I could have ended it right there. Fuck. I was hitting that start button. It wasn't doing anything. What is this shit? Fuck. Dude. That was so close. Yeah! Yes! Let's fucking go! Yes! Let's go. Oh man, thank you for the GGs. That was, I was not expecting that. I could have sworn you had to win on a KO or TKO. All right, we're 1 and 2, 0 knockouts. The end. Ah. Dang. Yeah, I almost had him on TKO. I dropped it at the end. Oh man. Yo. Oh, okay. This is one of those games where it's literally not taking inputs anymore. Like it's just a no. Turn off your system. You did it. Okay. Oh man. Whew. Okay. Damn. Like, honestly, like, if you have decent reflexes, that fight isn't so bad. Like, to be honest, that was... I think that was honestly almost easier than the Sandman fight. Well, is it really difficult to get a win on decision against him? Is that like a 1 in a million thing? Oh man. Okay. Punch Out. Completed. Yes. Cheated. So technically, I used the code to go straight to Super Macho Man before I had seen it in the game. So just like Metroid last night, I'm gonna say that this wasn't completely legit. Like, I should have had to do those 5 or so fights up to Super Macho Man before attempting that fight every time. I really didn't want to keep doing those. So after I had beaten Mr. Sandman 3 times, that is when I went, okay, I'll just password to Super Macho Man. So that's how that ended up going. And then also, you're not supposed to be able to beat or get the code directly to the final fight with Mr. Dream. That one's also a secret code. So that's also kind of cheating there. But boy, I'm real glad I didn't have to keep beating Super Macho Man though. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, it is based off the score. Like, yeah, there's a target score you have to meet in order to be able to do that. Man, look at this, like, perfect right there, and then it just goes straight up at the end. Nice. DDR Max. Sure. Why are people remixing DDR songs, please? Okay. All right, things I liked. Genuinely fun game. Neat art style. Lots of depth to the gameplay, despite only using 4 buttons. Depth to like this Microsoft text-to-speech is so bad recently. Let's see. Lots of character to this. Plenty of replay value. challenging, but still fun. Okay. Things I did not like. A few of the attack patterns just felt genuinely unfair. So by that, I mean, so in round 3 of the Mr. Dream fight, he had that thing where he would just, out of the blue, instantly hit you multiple times. And then the non-stop machine gun punches that he was doing at round 3, it almost feels like, nephew of the attack patterns. It almost felt like the beginning of round 3, or kind of the midway point, in the part of round 3 where he was doing just the constant non-stop punches. I don't know if that was RNG, whether or not he did that for so long, or if you're actually able to somehow dodge that. I don't see how you could, because that each new punch came quicker than I was able to recover from a dodge. So maybe you're supposed to block those. I don't know, but it sure felt like that was kind of a built-in check in the fight for like, okay, how many times have you been knocked down already in the fight up until that point? If you've been knocked down 4 times already, then GG, it's over. Luckily at that point, I'd only been knocked down, I think, once or twice before that, so I was able to recover. But stuff like that just feels kind of unfair, that you would be able to get that far into the fight, and then the game's like, nope, here's just a guaranteed knockdown for you. So that felt a little unfair. What else is there really to not like about this? I would have liked if there were original characters later in the mid-game rather than refights of old characters. So like there's a refight with Piston Honda. There's a refight with Bald Bull. There's a refight with Don Flamenco. Like it would have been nice if those were just new characters. Like shit, they could just reskin them or do a palette swap like they did with Soda Popinski and Super Macho Man. Like just do that. Just don't make it the same character twice, I guess. To at least have just a little bit more variety. Press the direction to dodge. On the way back, you press the opposite direction. Come back more quickly. Really, that's actual tech? That's actual tech? All right, hold up. So there's stuff in the manual about like punching when he's tired. Left punch is faster than right. Dodge punches and punch back immediately. During an interval. Huh. So that must be like an undocumented thing then in the game, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. That if there were something like that, it would probably be used in speedruns, I guess. And because like there is a thing with alternating punches does work. So maybe that's a thing. Or like maybe the dodge to the right is slightly quicker than the dodge to the left. I know that the dodge down is slightly quicker than the other ones. So I don't know. There might be something to that, but I made it through the game without having to do that. So, yeah, no. That's that. You missed the Mr. Dream fight, and there totally were. You just missed them. You'll have to go back in the VOD and see the nephews. They were there. Dank memes. This whole game. Drum bass, no. Alamaus. I'm probably not. Mr. Dream could be an alien, maybe. Which is why we couldn't actually defeat him. We had to win by decision. Mario ended up defeating Mr. Dream, not us. Okay. That's easy. Boom. So I started the Mr. Dream fight at 63 deaths, I think. And you can see the death curve right here goes, it goes sharper upwards right there. But I have been streaming for an hour and a half right now. So let's say it took me about 50, or no, let's say an hour and 10 minutes, I guess, of attempts, which is a lot less than I thought it would be. A lot less than I thought. Okay, so yeah, there's this should be pretty self-explanatory for a game like this. Like the difficulty ramp, I guess, in this game, it doesn't actually start getting difficult until, oh geez, so it was Glass Joe, somebody. It was kind of like the King Hippo fight, I guess. The one where that was like a puzzle fight where you had to figure out how to get him to expose his midsection in order to hit him there. That was kind of where the difficulty actually started getting to about here. And then kind of everything after that, it just steadily ramped up until like right about here is when this went to 5 out of 5 on the difficulty scale. And then it got even harder. But I usually reserve the 5 out of 5 difficulty games for games that I have to just Game Shark or Game Genie to get through. This one I did not, clearly. I was able to legitimately beat this. But, oh man, is it tough. Oh man, is it tough. And if I didn't have a CRT TV, and if I didn't have a setup to use wired controllers on this thing, then I probably wouldn't have been able to do this, just because how tight the timing is in this game. So yeah, that's just how narrow the margins are in this. There's just no margin for error, which that's crazy. Okay, difficulty. So I enjoyed my time with this game. I think this is, I would call this a classic. Kind of unlike Metroid, I would call this a classic. I would say this is a must-play on the NES. So thinking back to the standards of the time, this would have been a kind of above average looking game just because the sprites are so large on the screen, so they could put in a lot more detail and stuff than compare that to like Mario 1 detail and what everything looks like in there. Which this game only came out 2 years after Mario 1, and this came out alongside Metroid on the NES, and this looks way better than Metroid does. So that's definitely points in its favor. The music has character to it, but I don't think it's anything special. And it's kind of the gameplay is king in this one, way over everything else. This game kind of feels like you could do 95% of it just on learning the patterns of what happens when it kind of feels like if you do probably the same inputs at the exact same time through the fights, you could probably get the same fight every single time, probably. And it's likely not until like the last 2 or so fights where some sort of randomness comes in that you actually do have to rely on reflexes in order to win. But I guess that lends itself well to kind of the repetitive nature that this game has, where if you do figure it out, then great, you can do all the fights right up until the trouble one, and then you can learn that one until you got it and then move on. Kind of the thing that really gets me down about this though is that they should have put broken up the final circuit. So the one where you start off with Piston Honda 2 and then Soda Popinski, Bulb Bull, Don Flamenco, Mr. Sandman, and then Macho Man. Doing 6 fights in a row, 6 kind of difficult fights in a row. That's no fun. Like they should have moved around, like put Piston Honda earlier in an earlier one or something. Having to do 6 fights in a row with no password in between is just brutal. Like, man, I would feel a lot better about rating this game high if that weren't the case. Like, I know they want players to not just beat the game immediately and move on. And there might be like a code for like Don Flamenco that they only put in like Nintendo Power or something. That also wouldn't surprise me. Just so that you could skip everything up to him. Because yeah, that's one of the really major downsides is I don't like the pacing of stuff like that. Yeah, it's the old arcade philosophy seeping into console games of the time. But besides that, the rest of the gameplay just fantastic. Like there's few games that feel so rewarding when you perfectly dodge a punch and counter punch and get that instant satisfaction. And then that satisfaction only lasts for a tenth of a second, because if you're reveling in that sweet combo you just did, you're just going to get punched in the face right afterwards and then have to do it again. Sometimes you'll have to do it again in 15 minutes later because that was on the Mr. Sandman fight and whoops, he knocked you out. And then you got to do everything up to him again. So it's weird. This game, kind of weird mixed feelings about it. But I think all told, this is probably one of the best NES games that I played so far. That said, so I'm gonna give this one a 5. Like, it's probably like a here on the 5 scale. A lot to do with the pacing and the kind of arcade type structure that they built around the game. But still, it is a 5. So there we go. Punch Out completed in 10.5 hours, 103 knockouts, 4 passwords gotten. Very great game. Okay. All right, so as far as other stream business here, so according to the tracking thing on my phone, my my PlayStation 1 HDMI thing is coming in tomorrow. So I'm likely going to install that myself tomorrow. I am unlikely to stream it because I don't want to be distracted while I'm doing it, because it is very tiny pins that you have to solder on that thing. And I need my full attention put on it. Depending on how that goes, and also depending if I can get my homework done tonight, I have something I got to get done before Friday morning. I might stream in the afternoon. So that might be Saga Frontier, or it might be something else. The something else is the next NES game that I stream is going to be The Legend of Zelda 1, the first Zelda game. I also dug out my PlayStation 2 and updated the custom the backup game launcher on that thing so that I can load games from my network thing on there. Because there were some PS2 stuff that I also wanted to do in the near future. So it's either going to be Saga Frontier, Zelda 1, or an unnamed PS2 game that I have in mind. But we'll see if it comes to that. But yeah, that'll do it for tonight, though. I was only planning on doing Punch Out tonight, and this actually took a lot less time than I thought it would. So, nice. I'm going to get this highlighted and get the VOD posted. And yeah, I'll post on Discord and Twitter how the install goes for the PS2 thing or the PS1 thing. So we'll see how that goes. The Grand Stream Saga, you never know. You never know. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day, night, morning, or evening, wherever you are. And I will see you next time. Take care. Yeah, I'm definitely going to rest my hands. These thumbs are killing me.